humans was found here on planet Earth. All this and more here on Stream On. Woo-woo. Welcome to Stream On here on theStream.tv. I am your hostess with the mostest, blast from the past, Brooke Bergstoller, here to dish up the dirty, and this is what's trending on Facebook, my friends. Fachi book. There is a new human species in town here on planet Earth. It's a tribe of people living on the islands of Melanesia, and they could have a human DNA that the world has never yet seen. So there are two species that humans come from today, Neanderthals and Denisovans, but this tribe apparently has a third type of unknown DNA in their blood. And all I can say about this is aliens! That's right. Jake, what do the people of Facebook have to say about this new breed?
We're having trouble making sense of this, Brooke, and we got people like Randy Midget, Joey Saunders, David Roon, Manuel Villanova, and Delaney Aguirre. Thank you so much for commenting. But Joe Sanders' comment, it's pretty interesting things to say. He says, baby daddy's spreading it around. We need to find this cosmic baby daddy and stop him from spreading all this new DNA around. It's confusing our scientists, okay?
Oh, that's right. Well, I don't think scientists get confused too often, but this one's definitely a stumper. Oh, and happy Halloween, everyone. Now, here's another happy story coming from a cafe. This is in America right now. There's a cafe that will only allow you to use their Wi-Fi if you solve this mind-bending equation. So in San Antonio, Texas, there's a Thai restaurant called Yaya's, and they make you complete this math equation in order to get access to the Wi-Fi. Now, it's totally unclear why the owners make it so difficult to log on. All I know is that I'll never be able to use their internet service. Jake, what do the users of Facebook say about this whole thing?
Well, I just want to shout out Tanya Fang, Jamie Sid Barnes, Sarah Lusha, and Colin Gill for all their comments. Thank you. But Jamie Sid Barnes had a really interesting, mind-bending comment of his own. He says, plot twist, the equation is the password. How's that for a riddle for you?
Ooh, thank you. Thank you for further confusing me. Well, here's something that you don't need to be confused about for all of you American Horror Story fans out there. The show is still creeping people out, but here is new news that AHS will revisit both Murder House and The Coven together in future seasons. But creator Ryan Murphy explained that the crossover won't take place next season because of current scheduling issues. And of course, you can check out the show, which airs Wednesdays at 10 p.m. on FX. Check it out. Get spooked, people. Jake, can you spook me out with a Facebook comment?
Well, Facebook users are getting pretty spooked by the status of their once favorite show. A lot of people like Rachel Taruno, Casey Godwin, Daniel Casanova, Anna Chekowinski, they all say that they are not really down with it. Danielle Casanova says, I got halfway through this past Wednesday's episode and I turned it off. So maybe not spooky enough, guys. Spook it up a little bit.
Okay, I feel that. I don't actually watch the show because I have a very nervous personality when I watch horror things, but let me guys know, what do you think about this show? Are you watching it? Let us know in the comments below, and here's our next story for you coming from Facebook. So Prince Harry, everyone's second favorite prince from England, has a secret girlfriend who apparently has already met William and Kate. Now, Prince Harry is 32 years old right now, and he's reportedly dating an American actress named Meghan Markle. The two met in Toronto during this summer while he was promoting his Invictus Games for disabled service men and women. And we know that they could be dating because Meghan posted a photo on Instagram wearing a blue bracelet that is almost identical to one of Harry's. So it looks like there's a new princess in town, people. Ooh, Jake, I'm gonna toss it over to you for a comment.
You got it. Well, people like Maureen Jones, Cholif Diantoro, Alexander Bowmans, and Jose Baigori all have things to say about this, but I want to point out Maureen Jones's comment specifically. She takes a very sympathetic side. Prince Harry has a hard life, apparently, according to her. She says, it must be hard for him to meet a genuine person who loves him for himself and not who he is. Oh, that's unexpectedly sweet from a Facebook comment.
That is very confusing. Must be hard being a prince. Yeah, I'm sure so very, very hard. Well, it must be hard being Hilary Duff as well because she is presently pissing people off by the boatload. She has presently apologized for her very offensive Halloween costume that she displayed over the weekend, saying it was not properly thought through. Now, her and her boyfriend Jason Walsh dressed up in an extra un-PC pilgrim and Indian-themed costume together, and they did apologize for what they wore, including Walsh's stunningly insensitive painted red face. She tweeted out to her fans, "I'm so sorry to people I offended with my costume. It was not properly thought through, and I am truly, from the bottom of my heart, sorry." Well, good one, Hillary, but I still think you're probably in the wrong on this one. What do the people at Facebook have to say about Duff?
Well, first of all, I want to shout out D. Garcia, Jennifer Thampia, Honey McCollin, Bill Veitch, and Vanessa Ann. Bill Veitch's comment really interestingly skewers this whole kind of uproar that surrounds these things. He says, "Dear Walking Dead, I sincerely apologize for wearing a zombie costume this year. Next year, I promise I'll wear something more respectful."
Good. Well, thank you for that, Jake. That's absolutely awesome. That's all the stories I have for you guys on Facebook, and make sure you're following us to stay up to date on Stream On and all the things going on here at the Stream TV. Time for Twitter. What's happening in the Twitterverse? Well, this is what's trending. We've got our first tag of the day, X Factor. I don't know if you guys are watching the show, but we have some tweeters, of course, that are totally in the mix, with our first user saying, "I haven't seen #Gifty. This pissed off since Miss Honey dropped a spelling test on us without warning. X Factor Gifty." That's adorable. And then our next tweeter said, "I'd be fuming too if I was getting sent home and Honey G is chilling like..." Oh my gosh. Okay, so if you guys aren't watching X Factor, Honey G is this like kind of sexually ambiguous rapper that is making it all the way to the finish line on X Factor, and fans are totally upset about it. How do you guys feel? Well, here's our next tag for you. It's Halloween. Happy Halloweener, y'all. #Ween. Our first tweeter said, "Oh dear, you know who just showed up and started grabbing you know what? #Halloween. Love your Trump costume." And our next tweeter says, "Looks like the Hulk has been skipping leg day. Kind of unimpressive." Humorous bones over there. I don't even know the muscles of the legs. I'm sorry, you guys. Anatomy, not my thing. Talking, definitely my thing. So we're gonna talk about our next hashtag, which is 11th Commandment. The users of Twitter have created hilarious 11th commandments that they would put into the final book, saying, #11th Commandment, thou shalt not put me on your snap and put an emoji over my face. I'm either on there or I ain't. Sounds like someone's not too happy with their boo. And our next tweeter said, "I like to think if you tweet someone and they don't reply, that they end up in hell." Oh, how very, very sweet. How adorable. Well, this is a sweet story for all of you Cowboys fans out there. Cowboys Nation is trending on Twitter right now. And our first tweeter said, @Des Bryant, waving the flag, #Cowboys Nation. Woo woo. And next up, good dub, 6-1. Cowboys Nation. Are you guys Cowboys fans out there? Are you watching football? If you could have guessed it, I'm not exactly, but I'm a fan of whatever team you want me to be. Well, make sure that you stay in the loop with us over on Twitter. Use one of these hashtags of the day, #StreamOn, and find us at theStreamtv. Instagram, guys. One of my favorite accounts, one of my favorite animal accounts on Instagram is @DigbyVanWinkle, your new favorite dog. So Digby and his brother Alo are Brussels Griffins from New Zealand, and it's so cute. I want to retire early because I have a social, media famous pet for sure. That is my next goal. So here I'm gonna pull up some pictures for you of Digby looking super cute in his own Halloween costume. And then we've got this next picture of Digby. You guys can head on over to his account for more, but these are some of my selects. And then our last picture of Digby with his head in a piece of bread. Just like the Instagram filter that they need to bring back every single day. Well, that's all of Digby, but you guys can head on over to Instagram to find more of him and his brother. And of course, you can find us on Instagram at theStreamtv. But for now, I'm gonna toss it on over to my friend Lena Green to tell us what is happening in TV land. Lena, take it away.
Hey, girlie, happy Halloween, yay. Okay, so NBC has his next live musical. Bye Bye Birdie will be the next musical to grace our TV sets. Yay, another one. We love these. And it will star Jennifer Lopez as the lovable character of Rosie. Now, this musical won a Tony back in 1961, so I hope they do it justice, because it's pretty big. Yeah, there's been no other castings for it, so I'm hoping they do some more unknown names. That works well with big names. Yeah. Here's some sad news. Fox's Bones is coming to an end. I love this show, but Fox has just set a premiere date for the last season of Bones. And it's going to be the 12th season. Wow. And it's going to air on Tuesday, January 3rd. I'm going to miss that show. They had amazing characters. WeTV ain't afraid of no ghosts. Whoa. WeTV orders a paranormal docuseries, Ghost in the Hood. This will debut a six-hour-long stories. That's a lot. This is basically ghost hunters in the hood. I don't know if I'm here for it, but we'll see. We'll see how that turns out. Okay, for some good news, Bravo is renewing 4 of its reality series. Now, fans of Southern Charm, Shahs of Sunset, which I love, and $1 Million Listings New York can rejoice because they're coming back for another season. Yay! We got some more reality TV going on. Yay! Now, this is a story that's really interesting to me. Leah Remini's new docuseries, Leah Remini's Scientology in the Aftermath, will be an 8-episode docuseries about the Church of Scientology. Now, she was with them for 30 years, and she just left recently. Actually, she left back in 2013, and it made huge headlines because they do not like when you leave. They come after you. So I'm interested to check that out, Brooke. I want to see what that's about.
Yes. I love that. How very exciting, but I'm still hung up about this Ghost in the Hood thing. That's the most exciting program to me that you mentioned, and I'll for sure check that out. WeTV, gonna order cable just so I can see all of that. Well, thank you so much, Lena, for TV news, and we're gonna take a moment here to check out what's been trending on YouTube. Woo! You guys, here's what's happening on Totally Tubular. BBC posted a video, kind of ironically, because they shared a video about things that you can't do at the polls here in America. And here are some examples. When you go to vote, make sure that you don't take photos. In some states, that's totally illegal, as Justin Timberlake recently found out last week when he took a photo in the booth in Tennessee. Next up, when you go to vote, you actually can't wear any political badges or clothing or anything showing you're in favor of a particular electee. You also cannot show any others your ballot, carry a knife, gun, or weapon into the booth with you, which probably should be a rule across the board everywhere, and you actually cannot spend more than 3 minutes in the booth while you're voting. So it looks like you gotta make those decisions pretty quick, people. Now, our next video for you guys on YouTube was shared by Prank v Prank, an absolutely incredible channel, always bringing the funny. Now, their video was of an epic Halloween costume prank, and this dude dressed up as the Silver Surfer. If you guys know who that is, it's so realistic. He had his entire body painted and his outfit painted, and he had this super sick customized silver skateboard that was really sleek and shiny, and he went scooting around the streets of New York City and caused ruckus wherever he went. The dude had cops slowing down. If you watch this video, he had cops slowing down in their cars to take pictures of him while driving, by the way. I feel like that's not legal. Whole crowds are gathering just to watch his tricks, and he looks super hot, by the way, so that's a big yes for old Brookie B. Now, our next YouTube video is from Grace Helbig, everyone's favorite tuber. She's absolutely hysterical and so clever and pretty, and I want to be just like her. And I say clever because she came up with these absolutely amazing Halloween costume ideas that were plays on words, plays on different celebrities. So here are some of my favorites that she highlights in the video. First up, Tom Cruise ship. Yeah, I love this. She just wears a white shirt and then she has a cutout cruise ship around her. Very clever, Grace. Next up, Demi Lovato. If you basically just dress up like a regular brunette and then put a cardboard toe over your face, you've got this clever costume. And then finally, Gigi Ha Dildo. That one's my absolute favorite. Dress up like a supermodel and then just carry a dildo with you everywhere you go. Take that. Yeah, you're gonna win the costume contest for sure, you guys. Well, that's all I have for you on YouTube, but you're watching right now, so make sure you comment, you like this video, you share it, and subscribe to our channel at theStreamtv. All right, you guys, here's what's happening in the land of Snapchat. So this is crazy. Because of all of this weird clown crime happening right now where people are dressing creepy as hell and then doing weird stuff dressed as your favorite clown from childhood. Target has actually taken all of their clown costumes off of the shelves this Halloween season. And it looks like that might be indefinitely. For whatever weird ass freaking reason, people have been acting like menaces in clown masks all around the world, or at least in America, and they've decided to help alleviate this problem by pulling the creepiness out of their merch. And all I have to say is thank you, Target, because if I ever encounter something like this, I don't know if I'll ever recover. Next up, CNN let us know in the spirit of Halloween that immigrants from Ireland and Scotland are who we have to thank for bringing Halloween to the United States in the 1800s. Haitian and African-American immigrants are said to have brought voodoo beliefs about black cats and fire and witchcraft, and here in America we have the perfect melding of all of that on October 31st. They also shared that the top adult costume for this year was Batman, followed by none other than a witch. So look at that, looks like witches still have it. Next story for you guys on Snapchat was shared by Vice, and it was about a suicide cult called Heaven's Gate, which successfully convinced a bunch of people to poison themselves and then suffocate themselves back in the 1990s. Now, this group, however, asked 2 of its members to actually stay behind in order to maintain their online presence to inform the rest of the world that Earth is going to be recycled and that we're about to enter the next level. The most weird part about all this, though, is that the people killed themselves because they were trying to make it to the next level before Earth was recycled, yet they kind of knew that that wasn't going to happen right away, so they had 2 people stay back to just make sure that the rest of the world was privy. I think that's very interesting. Well, check out Vice for yourself to learn more about Heaven's Gate, and please, no one join that cult. And here is our last Snapchat story for you guys today. Leave it to Nat Geo for the super interesting animal anatomy. Another fun fact for y'all. Snake spines have up to 400 vertebrae in their back. 400 tiny little bones. Meanwhile, humans only have 26. I really feel like we were shortchanged there. Maybe I'd be more flexible if I had more vertebrae. Well, you guys, give us a follow over on Snapchat for behind the scenes look at what happens over here. You can find us at theStreamtv. Don't be too sad that it's our last segment of the day, but here is what is trending on Reddit. Yes, someone threw a dildo on the field during the Buffalo Bills football game. I almost said basketball against New England. I'm actually from Buffalo, so I should know that, right? Now, Buffalo Bills fans, I know, have the reputation for being some of the rowdiest fans in the NFL, and here is just more fuel for the fire when a full-on dildo was thrown onto the 1-yard line after their game, or during the game. Now, the first thought of CBS's reporters Ian Eagle and Dan Fouts was that someone threw a penalty flag, but just kidding. Nope, it looks like it was a giant fake penis. Even better than a penalty flag, that's all I have to say. Next up, we have Tesla, the man behind Tesla, showing off solar roof tiles. Now, these tiles made from glass are intended to be a more attractive way to add solar panels to homes, making solar sexy. There's no price set yet, but it will come in a variety of colors, and Mr. Musk said that these will actually be cheaper than fitting a traditional roof and then adding solar on top. So you can just buy these panels. And he did this whole display. He showcased his new product on the set of Wisteria Lane, which is from Desperate Housewives, if you guys were fans of that show back in the day. Here's a crazy story for you. If you are having a bad day, well, at least you're not the fattest person alive or the fattest woman alive who hasn't left her home for some 25 years. An Egyptian woman who is believed to be the fattest woman alive now weighs 1,102 pounds. She's never attended school because of her weight problem, and medics actually believe that her condition is caused by a fluid retention problem, meaning that large amounts of extra water are being held in her body. But I still feel like there might have been a point beyond this point or before this point that maybe could have been addressed before she could never leave her bed. Call me crazy. Call this person crazy. Whoever stole this woman's car did it on accident. This top story on Reddit is about a woman named Erin Hatsey, and her husband assumed that she wasn't home on Tuesday of last week when he didn't see her car on the driveway or in the garage. However, she was at home and their car had been stolen, but less than 24 hours later, the car reappeared. And when they finally examined the car, they found a note, a sorry note, and some cash tucked underneath the windshield wipers for the gasoline that had been borrowed. I love that so much. Jake, what do the people who have read it have to say about this story?
Well, people are a little bit concerned. You know, your keys should keep other people out of your car, you know? But people like Twisted, Joe Didcot, Riptide MVP, King Donko, not real names. These are usernames, people. But Math Fact says, why do we even have keys? Let's keep them unique, people, which is kind of the entire point of keys.
Love that so much. And you know what I love even more? This is our last picture for you guys today for my favorite subreddit, your daily cute r/aw. This is a mama bear cuddling its little baby bear. I just want to end you guys on the cutest note possible. Aw, it is so sweet. Well, sucky, friends. That's all the news that we have for you today. But do you feel smarter? Do you feel brighter? Or maybe just a little weirded out? Well, I hope so. And thank you for tuning in to Stream On here on theStream.tv. We'll see you tomorrow, same place, same time, friends. Remember, Mama loves you. Happy Halloween and stream off. Woo! Thanks so much for watching, y'all. While you're here, give this video a like, a share, a kiss, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay updated on all the freshest vids coming to you daily.